Welcome back everyone to D.C.W. here on the WRESTLEDUDE YouTube channel. After a huge night last week of open fight night, titles changed hands, shocking revelations for the World Heavyweight Champion Johnny Gargano, and we are kicking things off today with a huge matchup here between Becky Lynch and Asuka. Miss Money in the Bank is going to go one-on-one with the Empress of Tomorrow. Whoa, Darby Allin. Darby Allin is out here. I think he's got some words to say about his attack a couple episodes ago. He was attacked by the Fiend Bray Wyatt. I mean, he seems sort of cheery here tonight. A very weird mood to see Darby Allin in, but I mean, he got attacked by the Fiend. You gotta wonder if Darby Allin wants to get his hands on Bray Wyatt now. I guess we're gonna hear. Let's see what Darby Allin has to say about his recent attack from the Fiend. And I guess we'll get on to the matchup later on. Let's see what Darby Allin has to say. What the heck? You know what? I have no clue what I just saw. I don't even think I want to have a clue. Let's just move on. Like I said, Miss Money in the Bank, Becky Lynch is going to be in action here one-on-one with Asuka, who just lost the Women's Championship to Rosemary last week on Open Fight Night. You gotta wonder if Asuka is very ticked off after losing her championship just 1 week ago, and now she has to face off against Miss Money in the Bank. And check it out, Becky Lynch coming out, and look, she's even got a custom briefcase. Look at that. I am the man, and she is the man who can cash in at any time, any place for a championship match against that woman, Rosemary. I don't even think Becky Lynch knows that she's behind her. Oh, Rosemary attacking from behind. What's that? Oh, and now I'm getting word Asuka has been laid out in the backstage area, probably by Rosemary as well. Rosemary attacking Miss Money in the Bank, dropping her head first on the apron. The women's champion not allowing any competitors in her division to get a leg up on her. She's taken out Candice LeRae. She beat Asuka last week. She attacked Asuka, and now she's attacking Becky Lynch here. Rosemary unleashing immeasurable amounts of pain on all competitors here in the women's division. Becky Lynch hasn't moved. Becky Lynch hasn't gotten any shots in on Rosemary here, and Rosemary has just produced a table into the ring. What is this? Uh-oh. Rosemary lining her up for Red Wedding. Oh my God, and she landed face first on the bottom of that table. Oh, and Rosemary, attacking the referee. The referee was telling her to stop it. I mean, rightfully so. The referee's got to stop unnecessary action from happening. Oh, and Rosemary, I would definitely consider this as unnecessary. Rosemary has just set up that table in the ring. What's she looking for with it? Oh, Rosemary. Becky Lynch is out on her feet. Rosemary screaming to the ceiling. Thankfully, the referee's back up, but I think he's learned now not to get in Rosemary's way. Becky Lynch is up against the table, kind of glitching through the table. And now Rosemary setting her up again for Red Wedding. This time, though, through a table. Oh, my God. What a landing by Becky Lynch. Rosemary again taking out another competitor in the women's division. This time, Becky Lynch with a Red Wedding through the table. The women's champion. Like I said when she won the title, it is going to be hard for anyone to defeat Rosemary, and that's just an example of the type of brutality she can unleash on an opponent. And Becky Lynch wasn't even an opponent of hers tonight. It was an opponent of Asuka's, but I think Rosemary may have just taken out the biggest threat to her women's championship, Miss Money in the Bank, Becky Lynch. Well, moving on, another result of last week's open fight night resulted in new tag team champions in the form of the Undisputed Era, but both of these teams have claims to be facing the Undisputed Duo again. Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson lost their number one contenders match to the Undisputed Era due to a lot of chicanery and heinous tactics used by the Undisputed Era, and the War Raiders lost their tag team titles to the Undisputed Era from the Undisputed Era using a steel chair to knock out that man, Ray Rowe, towards the finish of the matchup. And so both teams have a claim to facing the tag team champions again. And so I'm putting them in a tag team matchup here. And the winners will face the Undisputed Era later on for the tag team titles. So let's see. And very key here, Finn Balor has now positioned himself with Gallows and Anderson. It is full-on Balor Club here. And Rowe knocking Luke Gallows to the floor. Finn Balor also has a stick in his craw from the Undisputed Era. Adam Cole defeating Mr. Money in the Bank a couple of weeks ago via a roll-up and via interference from the Undisputed Era. And look at this, Luke Gallows just got a couple words of encouragement from Finn Balor. Let's see if he applies them to this matchup and comes out with the win here. Although it doesn't seem to be helping him thus far. Luke Gallows still being taken down by Rowe. Ooh. Gallows, it's a hard feat to take down Luke Gallows, but Rowe is just doing it with ease. Oh, and look at this. Carl Anderson knocked off the apron. Jeez, Finn Balor's got to get everybody in check here if they want any chance at defeating the War Raiders here. Even if they don't have the tag team titles, that doesn't mean that they're one of the most dangerous tag teams in DCW. Oh, Rowe reverses in the corner. Big forearm smash. And Rowe, strangely enough, not going for a cover. Instead, going after Carl Anderson with a big belly-to-belly. And Carl Anderson having to roll out of the ring. But Rowe took his sight off the legal man, Luke Gallows, who hits him with a German suplex. I mean, we have this tag team match here, but I am still shocked at what we're going to see later on tonight. Darby Allin laid out the challenge to the Fiend Bray Wyatt, and Bray Wyatt, he accepted, but it wasn't the Fiend Bray Wyatt, it was some freaking, oh, hold on a second, hi-ya, kick in the corner, big splash. It wasn't the Fiend Bray Wyatt, it was this Mr. Rogers style Bray Wyatt. Like I said, I don't know how to explain it. I'm not going to explain it. All I know is, one-on-one here tonight, we are going to see the Fiend return to the ring against Darby Allin. That's going to be a big matchup. Oh, and a big shot from Luke Gallows. And Gallows and Anderson look to be coming back into it here. German suplex again to Ray Rowe. Well, whatever advice Finn Balor was shouting at him at ringside, it seems to be working because the former tag team champions are on the rocks here. Rowe is down. Carl Anderson is in control. Carl Anderson lifting up Rowe. Big power slam. And now on the part of Rowe, you got to tag in Hanson. Uh-oh. Oh, and Hanson brought in the ring. Big suplex. Jeez. Nearly onto his own partner. Carl Anderson glitching through the ropes. The power of the suplex gives you the power to glitch through ropes, apparently. Carl Anderson makes the tag to Luke Gallows. Atomic drop and the big boot combination. Will this be enough to put away the former tag team champions? No, it will not. Rowe able to kick out. And Luke Gallows, you can't get frustrated. You got to stay on him. Like I said, these are former tag team champions. You can't take them lightly. They ain't jobbers. Rowe tags in Hansen. Oh, here we go. Looking for Thor's hammer. Thor's hammer. On to Luke Gallows. This could be it. 1, 2. Oh, a kick out at 1 out of Thor's hammer. How rare is it that we see someone kick out of Thor's hammer, especially at 1? Maybe Hansen and Rowe just didn't get him up high enough. Luke Gallows trying to take advantage of the matchup. Big boot to Hansen and then follows it up, dropping him with the suplex on the top rope. The big man bouncing around the ring. We got two hosses going at it here in the form of Luke Gallows and Hansen. And look at this. Gallows lifting up Hansen. Look at the strength. Oh, man. A cutter down to Hansen. Oh, and Luke Gallows couldn't stop him from making the hot tag. He was trying to get his wind back in his sails. But Rowe may be taking him out. Rowe with a big Superman punch to Gallows and then knocking Carl Anderson off the apron. Follows it up. Big spike. The knee strike to the head. And Gallows may be on death row. Death row to Luke Gallows. Cover. The War Raiders could be facing for the tag team titles. No, they may not. Carl Anderson breaks it up. Carl Anderson keeping the match alive for his team. Nearly putting away Luke Gallows with death row. Oh, Gallows. Oh, look at this. Lifting up Rowe. Oh, dropping him. That could be some cracked ribs right there. And now look at this. Luke Gallows looking for the fall away. Slam. Tossing Ray Rowe. And Luke Gallows. Oh, punching the referee. Oh, there we go. I think he was trying to hit Hansen. Maybe he's got color blindness. I don't know. A lot of action going on in this matchup. And Gallows looking to put away Rowe with a big choke slam. And yep, there you see Luke Gallows is gassed. The Too Sweet to Balor Club. Oh, I don't think these guys are just called Gallows and Anderson anymore. I think this is full-on Balor Club. Rowe sent into the corner. Luke Gallows makes the tag to Carl Anderson. Looking to put it away. Looking for Magic Killer. Here we go. Magic Killer by Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows. Here we go. Cover 1, 2, 3. Oh, wow. Gallows and Anderson just beat former tag team champions, the War Raiders. Hansen, I think, just misstepped getting in the ring. I think he landed on his leg wrong as he was getting in the ring, and he, like, twisted to the side. I don't know. Do we have footage of the pinfall again? I kind of want to see what happened with Hansen there. He looked like he was in good shapes to, like, get in and stop the pin, but he, like, landed on his leg. Kind of weird when he got in the ring. The referee's hand came down for the 3. Hansen looked like he was grabbing at his leg. Do we have footage of the final pin? Ooh, that was a brutal knee strike. Gallows delivering the choke slam, and then they finished it off with the Magic Killer. Well, apparently we don't have footage of that final pinfall. Wow. Still a shocking result. Balor Club, now with the inclusion of Finn Balor himself, have now just earned themselves a title shot against the Undisputed Era for the D.C.W. Tag Team titles. Well, that's going to be one heck of a match. Well, it seems as though the rumors are true. The dead man, The Undertaker, has set his sights on the world champion Johnny Gargano. Hopefully we'll get to hear from The Undertaker soon, but coming up here, it is our main event. Darby Allin versus The Fiend Bray Wyatt. This is going to be one heck of a match. And here we go, back in the arena. And we are seeing the most creepy entrance in all of D.C.W. Darby Allin already in the ring. And D.C.W. has allowed to let him in to the arena to face off against Darby Allin one-on-one. The vile, the cruel, the creepy as hell Fiend Bray freaking Wyatt. Jeez. That face is the stuff of nightmares. But Darby Allin, he's not afraid of nightmares. He takes nightmares and he beats the crap out of them. Will the Fiend Bray Wyatt be next? Best of luck to you, Darby. You're gonna need it. And here we go. Fiend versus Allin. Look at this, Darby Allin just going right in on the Fiend Bray Wyatt. I mean, we still have no clue as to why the Fiend attacked Darby Allin a number of weeks ago. I mean, honestly, I don't think we'll ever get a true answer. The Fiend, I guess, just does what he wants. The last time we saw Fiend one-on-one in a ring was against Braun Strowman, and he defeated Braun Strowman very quickly. And I mean, we haven't seen Braun Strowman since. I've mentioned it before. We haven't seen Braun Strowman since. We haven't seen Eric Rowan since. We haven't seen Luke Harper since. All these competitors have been taken out and destroyed and vanished into thin air. I fear the same for Darby Allin. Oh, he's a guy that's on his way to becoming world champion. But if he doesn't survive the Fiend here tonight, oh man, there may not be another day in D.C.W. for Darby Allin. He's got to stay with it. He's got to go after the Fiend. Here we go. Straight jacket DDT. And Bray Wyatt may definitely be a person that needs a straight jacket in my fellow opinion. Darby Allin just staying on him. Look at this. Nice sunset flip powerbomb. And normally that's a prelude to the coffin drop. The Fiend Bray Wyatt is down. Darby Allin's going to have to try and take advantage of this. He's going to try and go up top for the coffin drop. Trying to get his footing. And the Fiend just popped up. And the Fiend, big back suplex to Allin. Darby Allin landing hard. And the Fiend, oh! Holy sh... Did he just... Oh my god. The Fiend, I think, just snapped Darby Allin's neck. Uh-oh. Now he's listening to the gloves. Darby Allin. Oh, Sister Abigail. The Fiend Bray Wyatt just... He just snapped his freaking neck. Did we just witness a freaking murder? Oh my god. Ref! How is the referee not stopping this? Darby Allin is out. And now the mandible claw. The mandible claw on Allin. No shit, Darby Allin is out. He may be dead. The Fiend Bray Wyatt defeats Darby Allin in another quick contest. But... we gotta get someone in there to check on Darby. I am really fearing the worst here after that neck snap. At the least, that's a broken freaking neck. Jeez, another match. And another victim of the Fiend Bray Wyatt at his hands. Yes, the hands he was just staring at. Put down Darby Allin. And I fear that Darby Allin may be out for good. I don't know what is up with this man. I don't know what happened to Bray Wyatt. But I am very, very afraid of anybody that has to face this guy. If a guy like Darby Allin, someone that's able to put themselves through immeasurable amounts of pain and still come out on top, if a guy like Darby Allin can't beat the Fiend Bray Wyatt, I mean, you gotta ask the question, who possibly can? Who can step up and who can defeat this monster, this Fiend?